Latifa, by the sounds of it, was actually Chinese. Anyway, Rahul, you were saying? Continue with the summary of the story.
So basically, she stayed in Singapore at an opera, and then like the father was the main thing that kept the family going. And like they did everything that Malaysians and Singaporeans would do. Something bad happened, the father died. She decided to become like her father, like the main thing that will keep the family keep going. She did well in her studies, but one day she lost her job, but she still keeps growing, even if the sky's the limit.
Was that story a fictional story, or was that actually
Non-fictional?
It's a biographical, wasn't it? She was talking about herself.
Yeah, because if it was fictional, they would have like fairies and all whatever like that.
It's not exactly make-believe. You don't have to have fairies to have a fictional
Yeah,
story.
miss. I could have just said I killed my parents with 2 knives, and then yeah, that's fictional. But like, yeah.
Fictional means it's not a true story. Latifa, she grew up in Singapore and a happy one until suddenly her father passed away. I mean, well, not really downhill. Her mom decided, instead of going the easy way out, she would get an honest living to support her 3 girls. Latifa, by the sounds of it, was actually Chinese because she was talking about her parents in China who had to give her away because she was a girl.
Because she was like a girl?
It happens all the time. I mean, in China, there was a time when, you could only have one child and they would want a boy instead of a girl.
It's sad that they realized that they were adopted.
Yeah, but they were happy, so they
they were happy with their new family. That's true.
They didn't actually mind being adopted. And they didn't
they
actually
were
mind sticking around, helping the mother out, right? So it's a bit sad, when you think about it. They had a house. They were paying for the house, and then they could only stay in one room and had to rent the whole house to someone else just so they could live.
They live happily ever after. The end.
Not really happily ever after. When you saw her story, yeah.
What it said, there's this thing called they call this one bread. What's that thing? The bread
Roti.
in the story, like there's this one like word.
Breadwinner.
What?
Breadwinner?
Yeah, breadwinner. What's that?
Breadwinner is the person who earns money
They have the
in the
book.
house.
They have the book.
Yeah.
Why is it even called breadwinner, teacher?
I'm
You don't
not
know
sure,
about
but
this
it's just
language?
but that's generally what it is called, the breadwinner, the person who earns for the family.
Honestly, it should be called bread maker.
Dude, what the bread, bro?